Hey everyone, like I said, I got another quick gameplay for you. This time I'm playing against SJ 4200 with a new Kaladesh Commander avatar, Shahili Rai, uh, or Kaladeshi Planeswalker avatar. Pretty cool. I am, if you couldn't tell by the video description, playing Yisan again. I've been trying to tune the deck the best I can. I've added a couple other things to it. And I have this stunner of an opening hand. It probably has the best play in EDH, or in most of Magic, of Manosaurus, Trinisphere on turn 1. So this is an easy keep against my commander, against my opponent, who is playing Derevi, Imperial Tactician. So Derevi is somewhat good. They can use, especially against Trinisphere, because they have the ability to get at least one turn out from underneath the sphere by flashing in Derevi with her activated ability on my end step, tapping my sphere, because this only works while it's untapped. It is a continuous artifact, effectively by the old rules. So they could tap sphere and then have one free turn before sphere starts getting them again. But this is still definitely a very good keep against them. And my opponent, I believe, keeps their 7 as well, so we'll go off to the races. Yep, and I am on the draw, which is alright. I prefer Sphere on the play because it stops them from being able to go turn 1 Sol Ring, but this is still a very respectable opening. And turn 1 Sol Ring. Imagine if I had won that dice roll, and they kept land Sol Ring, maybe turn 2 Cultivate or Kodama's Reach, and I was able to play Trinisphere on turn 1 before they can deploy Sol Ring. This game would have been so different because they would pay 3 mana for Sol Ring instead of 1, which is its huge strength is that it costs 1. Very different game at that point. Of course, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. I pick up a Sol Ring of my own, and I comment in the chat. I'm not going to pull it up about wow, pretty good start. I'll try to do you one better. I got a little cheeky, but it's fun every now and then. Oh, look, I have Mana Crypt. Wait, and I have a Sol Ring. Oh, is that enough? Here's a Trinisphere. I have 5 mana on turn 1. I'm going to 6 mana on turn 2. They're going to have 4, potentially, if they have a land drop. But they're underneath the Trinisphere, which is going to handicap them to a single spell a turn, whereas I'm going to have 6 mana, which guarantees that I'll be able to have 2 spells a turn, provided that they cost 3 or less. Conveniently, Sakura Tribe Elder and Yisan the Wanderer Bard will cost you a total of 6 mana underneath this Trinisphere. Sure enough. Alright, so 2 mana play, Naturalize. I'm sure they were happy that I had Crypt. They were thinking, alright, I'll get the mana off. Sol Ring. Well, I'll destroy Sol Ring. Kneecap is mana. Trinisphere. Oh, crap. I gotta destroy that immediately. And they ship back. They have no land. If I had won that dice roll, he would have most likely scooped to turn 1 Trinisphere. Having a single land in hand, being 2 lands away from being able to play anything, would have been crippling to him, because he would have played land past. I play Yisan Sakura. He maybe doesn't draw a land, because he would have had 2 draw steps, and he's only had 1 so far. I untap, get Yisan going. This game would have been over if I had won that dice roll. And that's just the sheer strength of this card, and my opponent recognizes it. I win my roll, get a Bird's Paradise. I'm going to display the Tribe Elder because it's more mana intensive, and I'm not underneath the sphere anymore. But because it's triple green cost between Yisan, Tribe, and Bird, I can only use 2 of them. That's alright. So I'm going to go with the more mana intensive, deploy the Tribe Elder, and ship the turn back. My opponent goes with Oath of Nissa and gets a forest off of it, and that's his draw for the turn. So I'm guessing he might have picked up the Oath of Nissa that turn, or he was, or he had it, but he knew he needed to get Trinisphere off the. It's a toss-up. Alright, but I don't fault the play. I think it's a good play, regardless. I lose my flip to Crypt, and this makes me think that he might be a Planeswalker variant. Because blue can just play Ponder instead. That's probably better. So I go with the Arbor Elf, the Bird, and I have conveniently exactly 6 mana after all of that because I ramped off the Tribe Elder. So that means I can go Yisan, get 1 of my untap, untap effects at 1, untap Yisan, immediately go to 2, and get a 2-drop. He's going to Sundering Growth, so I'm going to float some mana, and he just scoops in response to me floating mana. And well, I think it's a little bit premature. I can't fault him for it. He's definitely behind at this point. I go from 1 to 2. I go up to 2 here. On my turn, I can go 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana potentially. Because I would get the Quirion Ranger. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. So I can go from 2 to 3 to 4. But my 2-drop probably would have been the Priest. And then on his upkeep, I can use Quirion Ranger again, untap Yisan. Yeah, so 3 get Wreck Sage, destroy Sol Ring. 4 get... I think I would probably get the green Devotion ramp. Then on his turn, set a stop on his upkeep, bounce another forest, untap Yisan, use Priest of Titania, activate Yisan, get Acidic Slime, destroy Razor Verge Thicket. And that would end the game. No Sol Ring, no Razor Verge Thicket. He's put back to a single mana to me untapping with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 in Devotion, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 mana, which would be enough to play Azuri, double pump, hit him with... I don't know, I wouldn't have any elves attacking. Play Azuri and hold up Yisan activations. But sorry, 13, 14, 15 because of Acidic Slime, which would have been enough to play Azuri, double activate, get him with at least Arbor Elf, and put him on a clock. Overall, this game was clearly over at this point. He missed a land drop, and Yisan is unforgiving if you miss a land drop in a situation like that, especially if I have Trinisphere in play, and I had such an insanely broken opening, and he only had a somewhat broken opening. If I didn't have these effects, this game probably would have been very different. But I did, and my deck is built to capitalize the best on these types of early effects, and it just goes to show how powerful these are in EDH and why they deserve to not be in the format. Overall, I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. I know it's a short one. You only saw them play 4 spells, I guess, over the course of the game. But I wanted to upload this as a highlighting, of what happens if these are unchecked and you just randomly by chance get a sweet opening. Even with one of these, this game would have been insane off the Trinisphere. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video, add it to playlists. Let me know in the comments down below if I misplayed. I think I played this very tight up to this point. I think I played the game very tight. If any misplays, if you like Derevi or if you like Yisan, just let me know in the comments down below. If you want to jam some games, feel free to shoot me a message on MTGO. Let me know you saw my channel, and I'll be happy to run a couple games. See you in the next one.